In today's video, I'm going to talk about emotions because we all feel them to some certain extent, and I feel like we feel them every day. So it's good to learn how to manage them. And your emotions are not you. They are just manifestations of how you interpret the energy that you are feeling. Solar plexus controls our emotions. We have energy centers. I talked about the root chakra and the sacral chakra in my last video, but I really want to talk about the solar plexus because the solar plexus is really important. The solar plexus is where the second brain is held, and the second brain controls the willing to do things. And that's why people say you are the creator of your reality, because our brain does not manifest for us. It does attract, and it does give you ideas and a sense of who you are and what you want in this world, but your second brain controls the action you take, the willpower you have to create those desires. Work towards your dreams every single day. Your solar plexus also controls your anxiety and also your perception and self-concept on if you can even achieve this thing in your life. Your self-concept is so important. A lot of people have a poor self-concept because they don't have a good relationship with themselves. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself or your emotions, you are going to spiral, and it's going to be easier for you to not know where you're heading in your life. This video is for people who's really sensitive to energy and, emotions is something that they really feel in this reality. Some people feel their emotions deeper than others, but for the people who do feel their emotions really deeply, it's really important not to neglect how you feel and not to neglect the emotions that you're feeling inside, because if you neglect how you feel, you're storing that energy in your body. If it's not released, it's not destroyed either. It is just stuck in your body. Energy can only be transformed, and we really have to learn how to transform our emotions. It's not something that happens overnight, but it happens with constant persistence and pushing towards what you really want, and to tune into the self-love that we all have within to really push us to what we really deserve, what is nurturing to us. And the reason why most of y'all solar plexus be blocked is because you guys don't have a good sense of self. You're not confident. You have low self-esteem. You feel like you're always a small one, and everyone and everything else in this world is bigger than you, and you just feel defeated. You feel like you always lose in life. And that manifests into anxiety, and it keeps you in that loop of not pushing yourself and persevering because you feel like there is no point. This is the area of your life where you really have to build confidence. Even if you're scared, have courage. I've been reading this book called Courage by Osho, and he literally talks about how everything in life is uncertain. There is nothing certain. Things that are certain is just things that you experienced in the past in your reality. So you go based on that, and it gives you a sense of knowing how to operate in this world, but we really don't know how to operate. Life happens to us in unexpected ways. It's never expected, even with things that we're manifesting. Sometimes it happens as we expected, but most of the time it's a surprise. It is a journey towards whatever you desire, short or long, it doesn't matter. If life is uncertain, why do we create narratives in our mind and overthink about certain outcomes that we don't even want? Why do we do that? If life is uncertain, you never know what you will expect. And that's where controlling your fight or flight mode is also vital. All the chakras play a role in our being, not just one chakra. I be highlighting one or two chakras, but it's really good to understand that your energy centers governs each part of your being. Your whole existence, we are energetic beings having a human experience. It's like our reality is reflected based on our energy, based on our state of mind. And this is where you have to understand why people say you are the co-creator of your reality. You have these thoughts that are not you, and you get to choose on what thoughts you get to observe or ignore or, focus on. Invest your time into. Always have a choice, and we also have a choice with our anxiety. We are not our anxiety. We are not our fear. if we're scared of something, we should really step into it and find out what happens. This is where you gotta have that YOLO mindset, and fuck around until you find out. Embrace the uncertainties of life, because you never know what can come out of that, and everything that you fear is really leading to liberation, freeing you from a cage mindset. I am currently, working on balancing and healing and releasing stagnant energy in my solar plexus, and it's really liberating. It's like I'm scared, but like I learned how to have a certain detachment from how I feel, and I'll let how I feel and my emotions govern my actions in my day-to-day life. Because like when you let your feelings and emotions govern your everyday life and you live by them and you start identifying as them, life becomes so boring because you're so scared of taking risks. Our solar plexus is our inner fire. So spark that inner fire, let it spread. Let how you feel out, and do things for yourself, do things that you love. Process of healing and loving yourself is making the first move and continuing that path, carving out a space where you feel safe, loved, unconditional love, and peace within, no matter about your circumstances. You are allowed to feel emotions. I'm not saying you're not, I'm not saying neglect them, but be able to feel them and understand yourself on a deeper level, to know what you really need to do, to know what you really want. And there's always going to be people in our external reality try to, make us feel small, or make us feel like we're not doing enough, or we're taking the wrong path of choosing to love ourselves. When we really choose to love ourselves, like, people are going to be triggered, because if the people in your community is allowing you to, not show up for yourself, not take care of yourself, not consider yourself, and enables that and doesn't tell you about how you are and how you can be detrimental to your own self, then it's like they don't care. They like that you don't care about yourself. They like that you have a lack of sense of self, because they can use it to their advantage. And we have to learn how to play the game. We have to learn how to play in the matrix. Not everyone is as loving and caring and nurturing as empaths. So we have to understand that, and we have to know when to let go. We have to know when it's time to nurture ourselves, when it's time to fill our cups. If you're feeling energetically drained, if you're feeling like you can't do certain things in your life, then it's time to reflect. It's time to sit with yourself. And like I said, this Saturn Pisces going into retrograde is really going to highlight this for us. Our mental health is really important right now. So it's really a good time to be honest with yourself and be real, and learn how to create a better foundation for yourself and for your life, because Saturn is all about karma, responsibilities, and maturing. Nurture and build that foundation within our sense of self, our sense of reality, and how we operate in this day-to-day life, as well as our spirituality and our, spirit. Are we following our hearts? Are we people pleasing? Are we following the idea of other people's paradise? Are we enabling certain habits that is not serving us? So that was my channel message for you guys. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. So join my Patreon for in-depth lessons about the chakras. I'm the co-founder of the Golden Age, and right now I'm talking about the chakras and how to unblock and heal them. Because if you really want to tune into yourself, if you really want to be the best version of yourself and be limitless, you have to release that stagnant energy. You have to release that trauma within your body and activate that Kundalini energy. So that's what I'm talking about. We're also talking about everything spiritual, how to tap into your spiritual abilities. So if that interests you, the link is in the description. I also have services. I do spiritual channeling, birth chart readings, tarot readings, and so much more. So if that interests you, visit my website, Ovrwise.com, or follow my Instagram. Also, Ovrwise is really quick and easy to get in contact with me. And if you have any questions, just go down in the description and I'm there. So yeah, thank you guys again for making it to the end of this video. I love and appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys next time.